Well, York Police are launching Operation Auto Guard. It's their annual campaign to fight auto theft in the region. For a closer look at this, let's bring in CP24's crime analyst Steve Ryan. Steve.
Yeah, but Corey, this is the third year that Operation Auto Guard is taking place. York Regional Police have saw some great success starting in 2023 with this initiative where they do enforcement, community engagement, and education with the community regarding auto theft. So, it is said that crime prevention is a shared responsibility, and this is a good example of that. Now, we are joined by Constable Dixon from York Regional Police. Constable Dixon, thank you for your time, sir. Can you give us the results, some of the results, 2023 and 2024, and what can we expect going forward with 3.0?
Well, the biggest thing we've seen, Steve, is that there's been a reduction in auto thefts across York Region by over 30% in each of these years from date to date. In the first Auto Guard, which I was very pleased to be taking part in, we ended up getting more than $5 million of vehicles back. We're talking about more than 50 people that are arrested and hundreds of charges being laid. I believe it was more than 300 different offenses that we related to the first one. Taking it from that and moving through into the second year, we are also very pleased to see success targeting these large-scale exporters where we're charging not as many people, but arguably more important people in the industry. Now, as you said, this is a multi-pronged approach. This is something that we're going to be dealing with this year with both the enforcement. We're going to have marked and unmarked vehicles that are out there. You can expect a lot of officers that are going to be a little bit harder to see that are out in the streets that are going to be looking for these offenses, as well as the education component with our community services and our community-oriented responses, giving out information, giving out pamphlets, trying to remind people. And as always, we have our community safety data portal that's available on our website so that you can make yourself educated and learn about the different vehicles that are currently being stolen, as well as these trends. While we're really pleased to be announcing year after year that the auto thefts are going down, the reality is cars are still being stolen in York Region, which is why we're continuing to have this project moving forward. It's another great example of working with the partners in our community. We're going to be working with Equite as CBSA. This involves our Criminal Investigation Bureau from all our South End regions, as well as our auto and cargo theft squad, working together simultaneously to be targeting these larger scale targets to really try and reduce auto theft right across York Region. Last week as well, we were very pleased to be announcing our new CCTV campaign and the automatic license plate readers that are going to be at major intersections. And that's going to be used as well in order to try and combat this auto theft. One of the biggest things as well is we know a lot of people have been focusing on shootings that have been happening right across York Region. And having more of these plainclothes officers out on the streets means that we can respond to these incidents faster. So not only are we going to be able to focus on auto guard and the auto theft, we can respond to anything that's happening right across the region.
Now, when you talk about specific spots, hot spots, if you will, are they intelligence-led and data-driven? And if so, can you explain to our viewers what that means?
Well, that's exactly right, Steve. So we are able to use these data-driven algorithms. Essentially, we're looking at where cars are being stolen, what neighborhoods within a kilometer radius of where these vehicles are being stolen. We're able to put uniform officers as well as plainclothes officers in and around these regions. We know areas where people have high-end cars. We know where the high-end vehicles and the commonly stolen vehicles are kept. And we also know where thieves are typically going to find these cars, whether it's parking lots or high-end residential areas. We're able to essentially just use stats to try and predict these crimes before they happen to make sure that we're in the right place at the right time. And again, over the last 2 years, we've had a lot of success with this, which is, again, why we're bringing this back for AutoGuard 3.0 to make sure that we're able to utilize all this information that we've gained over the last 2 years and bring it out and roll it out even more effective than we have previously.
Constable Dixon, thank you for your time. It's a great initiative, and I'm glad you're having tremendous success with it. Appreciate it.
Thank you, Steve. Take care.
Okay, CP24's crime analyst Steve Ryan providing an update on Project Auto Guard. When it comes to auto theft, Steve, are we actually going to be able to beat the criminals? Because it seems like we're always playing catch-up. Reactive.
That's a great question. And just listening, following up on what the Constable Dixon said, just the York Region stats alone, 2023, they made 66 arrests and recovered 80 vehicles. 2024, 17 arrests, 15 recovered vehicles. So, I mean, it's a small sample size, but it is decreasing. But it's still a problem. So until such times that courts get tougher with those who are convicted of auto thefts, it's still going to be a problem for police.
All right, CP24's crime analyst Steve Ryan. Thanks, Steve.